Hi, I'm Joe Ravita from Empire Music, empiremusic.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we are a Taylor Guitars online preferred dealer, one of only about 20 in the world. And today, I get to present to you a really rare, exclusive guitar for us here at Empire. This is the Taylor Guitars Custom 414ce-R Blackout. You can see this guitar right at empiremusic.com. You can always call us at 412-343-5299. You can call text me directly, 412-915-7118. You can chat with us through the site, see all the individual pictures of these guitars and everything else in our Taylor collection. And we guarantee an amazing experience because we do a full factory setup on everything we sell, whether you get it in-store or online. Now that that is out of the way, I'm really excited about this guitar because I worked with Taylor on this for about 2 years. And with production issues and availability, and then COVID, it just got delayed and delayed and delayed. And I really wanted to bring this guitar to life, and I'm happy that it's here. So let's tell you about the custom 414ce-R Blackout Edition. So what I wanted to do with this guitar cosmetically was bring you something that Taylor doesn't do, the 414ce Rosewood, which is a rosewood back and side guitar with black binding. The stock model comes with white binding. And we do get feedback about that says people don't prefer it as much, which that's obviously a subjective experience, but we got the black binding. We matched it with a black sound hole rosette, black hardware, which is really slick. This is probably one of the most popular modifications that Taylor customer duo put on black hardware. It became popular with the 324ce models that had the black satin tuners, and we did it on here. And then we did smoky ebony fingerboards and headstocks. So each one of these will have their own kind of character because the fingerboard and the headstock are going to have their own marbling that makes them unique. It's just a really, really beautiful guitar. Like all 414ce-R models, it has the V-Class. It's all solid wood, made in the US, Expression System 2, mahogany neck, all those things that we count on with the 414ce-R. But the secret sauce on this guitar sonically is the Lutz spruce top that we picked for this guitar. Lutz spruce is currently used on the 700 series, which is very, very popular. Lutz spruce grows organically. It's just like through many, many years of cross-pollination in the Pacific Northwest. Sitka, which grows on the coastal areas. And then there's white spruce. We usually call it Engelmann spruce, which grows more inland. In between those two, a wood was created called Lutz. And what it does is it marries the dynamic versatility of Sitka, which is why it's so popular. Sitka's on so many guitars. 85-90% of Taylor models offer Sitka. But it gives you that dynamic versatility, but it also gives you kind of the mature, kind of like aged-in tone of Engelmann, which is so popular. But then the secret part about it is it becomes basically as loud and as powerful is Adirondack spruce, right? So Adirondack is very, very boastful and just full and really fills a room. So you get kind of the vintage sound of Engelmann, the versatility of ability to have the dynamic range of Sitka, and then the power of Adirondack, which is amazing. This guitar flat out sounds unbelievable. We unboxed them this morning and we're really proud of them. We got 20 of them coming our way out of the gate, which sounds like a lot, but they go really, really fast, and we'd love to hook you up on one because it's an amazing instrument, amazing value, $27.99, a phenomenal instrument. And we always have 0% 36-month financing on these too, so we can hook you up there. So let's talk about how the guitar sounds. If you watch any of my videos, you know that I like to do the dynamic range, which is going to be a phenomenal thing for us to show here because the Lutz spruce really gives you that Sitka versatility with the power of Adirondack, and again, the matureness of an Engelmann top. So it's going to be really, really strong in this category of things that we're looking for. So let's go through the dynamic range. We're going to play light to heavy and see what you think. This guitar sounds awesome. Really, really incredible. What I first noticed about it is if you've ever played Rosewood guitars, if you specifically played a Taylor 414 or an 814, you get a lot of bass, the mids are super compressed, and that top end is more bright, it's more aggressive. This guitar sounds way rounder across the board, which is really nice. It's kind of gives you that boom on the bottom end. It sounds very, very full and robust on that bass side. The mids are more present, and the top end does not have that snarl to it, which if you like a really, really glassy top end, maybe this one doesn't have that edge for you, but most players want the beautiful cut and the crispness of the top end to be present, but they don't want it to be jangly. And this definitely does not have that jangly, tinny, is the adjective that we'll hear a lot about a guitar that might sound too bright to somebody. It doesn't sound tinny. It's really, really impressive. Additionally, the next thing I noticed in playing it and feeling it against my body is the first pass through on just the individual picking was very light. The next one where I just add a touch more pick attack, all of a sudden, man, the sound soars right from the sound hole. I mean, you feel it, you feel the body vibrating against you. That's kind of the Adirondack-ness of the tone wood. It really gives you that power that is sneaky. It really, really just jumps out at you. But when you want to strum lightly, it still gives you character. It doesn't sound wimpy. Guitars are tricky because a lot of times they'll be great at something but maybe not be preferred at a lot of things. And while that's okay, because every guitar doesn't do everything, oftentimes we want a guitar that is going to give us the ability to play or be our main instrument. And this would absolutely fit the bill because it's going to sound great through the mids, which I'm going to show you in a second. But its ability to do all different types of styles of pick attack is paramount to me. I think that's its number one thing that stands out. It will play light to heavy with ease. So something to look forward to. Now let's go through the middle of the guitar because on Rosewood instruments, what we like about Rosewood is it's compressed, so if we like to play and sing or we play with other guitar players, it leaves that pocket in the mids for those other things to be heard. And this still has that compression there. To me, it's just not as severe, which leads to less top-end jangle and better use for solo players or singers that don't want to shout over their guitar. It's like this is going to still fit really nicely for you, for your voice, but the guitar is going to be heard through the mids. So if you like to play individual notes, if you want to pick, this guitar will allow for that. So let's check it out. Really beautiful, very full. I mean, that's the sound that just keeps jumping to my mind. It reminds me of something that has a darker top on it. It gives you that lushness that you might not expect. I always feel like Rosewood, the big bonus of it is that extra bass, right, which we love, but sometimes the trade-off is that more kind of hot high end, which I don't love as much. So sometimes I lean toward like mahogany guitars or a Blackwood guitar that's gonna be more balanced, but this guitar gives you that balance, but you also get the power on the bottom end, which I think is really, really noticeable. You can hear here, that bass is really there, present. It hits you right in the chest, but still doesn't get sloppy, which is always another kind of thing that can be annoying in a guitar. It could end up being kind of like a mushy bottom end or something that doesn't have any distinction to it, isn't articulate at all. Here, you keep that Taylor focus, which I love. So what I'd love for you to do is go to empiremusic.com and check out our amazing Taylor selection, but specifically go to the custom section and check out the custom 414ce-R Blackout. This is a design I worked with Taylor on for a couple years, and I'm really, really proud of it, and it offers a solid Lutz spruce top, the solid East Indian rosewood back and sides, and all black appointments, black binding, black sound hole rosette, Really, really nice black hardware, satin, and then smoky ebony fingerboard and headstock overlay. So I'm Joe from Empire Music, empiremusic.com. Please subscribe to our channel. Give us a shout, 412-343-5299. You can always call or text me, 412-915-7118. Subscribe to our channel if you can. I'm glad to show you this guitar and talk to you about anything else in our collection. Thanks for watching.